Hi everyone, if you're watching during the week, Shabbat Tov. If you're turning on this video on Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. This will be another one of the Shabbat videos that I'm making along with our producer and accompanist, Prestia, that we hope will bring a little bit of the Sabbath into your home and get you a chance to feel a little warm and fuzzy about our congregation and about how much all of us love you. So let's begin by lighting our Shabbat candles on page 120. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. We'll continue in our prayer books on page 126. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics and no services, but I need them. Through prayer I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life. Let's continue with Shalom Aleichem on page 142. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bo'achem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu is on page 264. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma poteach she'arim, uvitfuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et ha'kochavim, b'mishmarotehem barakia kirtsono, borei yom v'layla, kolel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, umabdil ben yom uven layla, Adonai tzevaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. page 266. In each age we receive and transmit Torah. At each moment we are addressed by the world. In each age we are challenged by our ancient teaching. At each moment we stand face to face with truth. In each age we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. At each moment the knowing heart is filled with wonder. In each age the children of Torah become its builders and seek to set the world firm on a foundation of truth. Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuta Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta, page 268. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta ba'am Beshiftecha bebetecha uvlechtecha vaderech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartom leot ayadecha vehayu letotafot beinenecha uktabtam amezuzot beitecha uvisharecha Leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lachem lelohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Page 269. We worship the power that unites the universe, a promise of harmony for all. Yet that oneness eludes our grasp as imperfection and evil abound. Before our eyes there is a vision of perfection, order, and goodness. There is evil enough to break the heart, and there is good enough to exalt the soul. When will redemption come? When we grant everyone what we claim for ourselves. Long ago we escaped the tyranny of Egypt. Our people saw the power of the Most High. We learned God's presence redeems time and event, so we celebrate this power that makes for freedom. Michamocha, page 270. Yam bam 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 baby bam yam bam bim bam yam bam 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 baby bam yam bam bim bam ay 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 yam bam bim bam ay 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 yam bam bim bam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh no rat hilodov sekele no rat hilodov sekele yam bam 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 baby bam yam bam bim bam yam bam 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 baby bam yam bam bim bam ay 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 yam bam bim bam ay 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 yam bam bim bam. Give us a place to rest, O God. Shelter us in the long, soft evening shadows of your truth. You are true protection and safety. In your presence we find love and acceptance. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, haporeis sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Let's get a big deep breath for Vishamru, page 272. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Hashabbat, la'asot et Hashabbat ledorot ha'merit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Hashabbat, la'asot et Hashabbat ledorot ha'merit olam. Beni uben b'nei Yisrael od hi leolam, od hi leolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Hashabbat, la'asot et Hashabbat ledorot ha'merit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Hashabbat, la'asot et Hashabbat ledorot ha'merit olam. Ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Hashabbat, la'asot et Hashabbat ledorot ha'merit olam. Tefillah is on page 273. Adonai sebatatita ufiagi tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor B'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. Page 278. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day, and may we all live in such a way that this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Be gracious, Adonai, our God, to your people Israel, and receive our prayers with love. O may our worship be acceptable to you. Fill us with the knowledge that you are near to all who seek you in truth. And we continue with Shalom Rav on page 282. Shalom Rav deep breath and spend a moment in silent reflection. Before we continue with the Mishaberach, I wanted to speak a little bit about the Torah portion. This week we have a double portion of Achremot and Kiddushim, and I'd like to talk a little bit about Kiddushim on this Shabbat because it talks all about how we need to be holy. The Torah portion says that God tells us to be holy because He, Adonai, our God, is holy. And it begs us the question as to what makes us holy. Are we holy simply because we have a spark of the divine that's right here in our souls that inspires us to be holy? Or are we holy because of our covenant with God, that we need God as much as God needs us, and that we spend a lot of our energy trying to understand how to make ourselves holy and how to make the world more holy? Right now, the world is in desperate need of tikkun olam, of repairing the world. And one of the ways we can repair our world is through holiness. And as our Torah portion tells us, the more we work to be holy, the more we do God's mitzvot, the more we love our neighbors as ourselves, the more we take care of others and think of others, the more that we give of our time and our finances to help those who are in terrible straits right now, the more we become holy and the closer we get to God. I believe very strongly that right now God is as anxious as all of us, and that the more we let God into our own lives, the less anxious we will be. And now let's ask God's blessings on those in our families, in our communities who are sick and in need of healing by singing the Mishaberach prayer together, found on page 371.
Before us, help us find the courage to
the doctors, the nurses, the hospital workers, the people who put on masks and gloves and leave their houses trying to take care of us, those who work in grocery stores and pharmacies, those who staff the gas stations to make sure that we can be on our way. We ask God's blessings on them. And we ask God's blessings on all of us who are experiencing anxiety or whose pain and suffering is felt on the inside and not seen on the outside. May God bring healing to us all, and we say, Amen. Let's continue with Aleinu on page 586. Aleinu l'shameach l'adon hakol, latet gedula le'yotzeh b'reshit, shelo asanu kigoyei haratzon, v'lo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'god aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu kurim u'mishtachavim u'monim lifnei melech malchei hamlochim hakadosh baruch hu. V'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech hakol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. All of us are remembering someone whose yahrzeit is being observed. You may say their name aloud now as we continue with the Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yomad yivrach cheruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael, Bagalo v'zman kariv v'yimaru amen, yehesh shemei Rabbah mevorach le'elam u'mei omaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudsha barichu. Me'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'yama v'yimaru amen, yehesh shlomo Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yalko Yisrael v'yimaru amen, oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yalko Yisrael v'yimaru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all of us who mourn, and comfort to all who are bereaved, and we say, Amen. This Shabbat we're going to end with Tefillat Haderech, the prayer for travel and the prayer for those who are going along our way. It is found on page 649, but before we begin, I just want to remind everyone that I am here for you if you need me. Go on the temple website and click on my email, rabbi@ohevsholom.org. Call my cell phone if you need me, 717-460-6444. Members of the temple board have been making phone calls to most, if not all of you. If you know someone who is not receiving the video or the email, just send me an email at the address I gave you and I'll be happy to add them to the list. And now page 649, Tefillat Haderech.
May we be blessed.
Eloheinu v'Imotenu, our God and God of our mothers and fathers, grant us a Shabbat and a week filled with peace, with joy, with good health, with taking care of one another, and with filling our world with love. Amen. Shabbat Shalom.